Hello students, in our video lecture series, we are discussing a new subject that is mechanical working drawing. This is third semester subject for program of mechanical engineering. The course code for this subject is 22341. Next is teaching scheme. In teaching scheme there are the 3 hours lecture per week and 4 hour practical per week. Next is examination scheme. In the examination scheme there are the 2 categories. First one is theory examination. The theory examination are subdivided into 2 types, that is end semester examination. This end semester examination is conducted at the end of the semester by MSBT. The maximum mark for this examination is 70 and minimum mark for this subject is 28. The paper has allocation of 4 hours. The progressive assessment has maximum mark is 30. This 30 marks is divided into the average mark of 2 class tests, that is class test 1 and class test 2. That is average mark is 20 and 10 marks for the micro project. Hence the total mark for progressive assessment is 30 and minimum for progressive assessment is 0. But in actual we are required minimum mark for progressive assessment is 12, because we getting marks at the end of semester is 28 and in the progressive assessment if 12, then 28 plus 12, then minimum marks is 40 for this subject. We can getting easily 28 plus 12, that is 40 marks. The maximum mark for this theory examination is 100. The next category in the examination scheme is practical examination. The practical examination is again 2 categories, that is end semester practical. The end semester practical has maximum mark is 50 and minimum mark is 20. And the progressive assessment maximum mark is 50 and minimum mark is 20. The practical has maximum marks is 100. Hence this subject is total mark is 100 plus 100, that is 200. Next is the course outcome. The course outcome means if you learn this subject or you can getting the knowledge of this subject, you have some outcomes from this subject. This is called as the course outcome. The first course outcome is draw the development of lateral surface of various solids. As per shown in the figure, this is the cylinder part. Okay, but cylinder can making by the one sheet metal. Okay, when we can fold this sheet, okay, we can getting the this type of cylinder. Okay, when we cut here from this cylinder, this is the development surface of the cylinder. Hence different types of solid has a development of surface. Next is draw the intersection curve of different solids. Intersections means 2 solids are intersect with each other, then one is vertical solid and other one is the horizontal solid. Hence we can get some intersection of line or some intersection of curves of when 2 solids are intersecting with each other or penetrating with each other. Next course outcome is use various drawing codes and conventional and symbols as per the IS Indian standard. There are the different conventional for materials, parts and springs. These are the conventional representation of various materials or drawings, and symbols for the pipe, walls and fitting. There are the different use of symbols. We can easily getting knowledge from these symbols or conventional representation. Next is draw the production drawing used for the product process. In the production drawing, we can getting the knowledge of limit fit tolerances, geometrical tolerances and different welding symbols and surface finish, surface roughness symbols from the production drawings. These all symbols are represent on your drawing for easy to understanding of production. Next is draw the assembly and details of product. From this course outcome, we can draw the detailed drawing of the assembled components. This is one assembly. Okay, in that assembly there are the different components are required. We draw these components and after drawing these components we can draw from that component one assemble. Okay, again when we can getting the how to assemble or disassemble this part can easily by drawing of this product. Next is unit contents. There are the 6 units. The first unit has the development of surface, that is 8 marks. Next is intersection of solid, is given as the 14 marks. The conventional representation has a 6 marks weightage. The production drawing has a 10 marks weightage. Detail to assembly has a 16 marks weightage, and assembly to detail at again 16 marks weightage. Then total 3 marks for this subject. We can adding all these subjects is getting 70 marks. Now we can move our first unit, that is development of surface. The development is the unfold, unroll flat, plane figure of 3D object. It is also called a pattern where the plane may show the true size of each area of the object. Okay, what is the development of surface? This is one sheet. When we can roll, okay, when we can roll this sheet, we can getting a one cylinder. Okay, for that cylinder we are required this total much of area when we are rolled. Okay, but this is the cylinder. When we cut or unroll, okay, we getting this development of surface. For different types of solid has the different development of surface. Next one is the application of developments of surface. The application of development of surface, first application is sheet metal work. Okay, sheet metal work in automobiles. In automobiles we can draw, manufacture the door, different panels of the automobile by using sheet work, aircraft and ship buildings. Next application is ventilation duct in buildings. Okay, applications, third application is containers, boilers, funnels and chimneys. Okay, this is the one simple example of development of surface. This is the development surface of box. When we can fold this box in different location, we can get a one complete box. Okay, this is called as the development of surface. This is our best example of development of surface. Now we can move to our first problem on development of surface.
A very good morning, student. Today we draw our first problem of development surface. Okay, the first we read the problem carefully. What is the problem? Draw the development of lateral surface of a square prism. Okay, we can draw the development of lateral surface of square prism with edge of base 30 mm. Square base edge is 30 mm and axis length is 50 mm. Okay, is resting on its base on the HP. Okay, means square will be resting on the HP, means square will be drawn in the horizontal plane, that is HP, with two of its base edge perpendicular to VP. Okay, means square will be in straight manner, not equally inclined. Okay, so first we will draw a one horizontal line, that is XY line. Okay, this one is our X and Y line. Okay, now we will draw a square prism, base edge 30 mm and resting on HP with two base edge perpendicular to VP, means we will draw a vertical square. First from XY line we will draw one horizontal line over here. Edge of base is 30 mm. Now we will consider one point. Okay, from that point we can calculate distance of or draw distance of 30 mm. This is the 30 mm distance. Okay, after that we can draw a vertical line by using angle protector. S2 is our exact vertical line. Okay, now the distance is again 30 mm because this is the square prism, means this distance is also 30 mm. Here is 30 mm. Just draw a dark line. Again one horizontal line and this one is vertical line. Okay, base edge 30 mm of square prism is resting on HP, okay, with two edge of base perpendicular to VP. This one and this one is edge is perpendicular to VP. Just give the naming A, B, C and D. Okay, now axis height, axis length is 50 mm. So first we will draw center point of square prism by joining the corner points. This is our center point of square prism. From this point we can draw our axis with vertical. Okay, now the axis length is 50 mm, means is resting on HP. From XY line the axis length is 50 mm. We can just measure a distance of 50 mm from XY line. We will mark over here. Okay, then again from that point 50 mm point we can draw one horizontal line. This one is horizontal line. Now just take a projection for square prism. These are the projection. In the front side we can see the area here. Okay, now we are giving the naming AB, A dash, B dash, CD, C dash, D dash. Same naming at top, A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. Okay, now continue. Dimension are necessary, so just draw one horizontal line, small arrow. Square prism base edge is 30 mm and axis height is 50 mm. The axis height given over here. This is the axis height is 50 mm. Okay, now we will draw the development of lateral surface. Okay, the square prism has their four edges. Okay, hence we can consider one point from distance, some distance from this. This is A point. Okay, just draw one vertical line from that point. When we open from this point we will get a distance, means four edges of 30 mm. Okay, means total distance is 120 mm. Okay, total distance is 120 and mark 30 points. Okay, so from that point we can draw a vertical lines. Okay, this is A point, B, C, D and again A. Okay, over here same point A, B, C, D and A. When we are fold from these three lines we will complete our square prism. Okay, so just dark all the lines for complete view. Okay, this is our development of surface of square prism. Okay, and here is the distance. The distance is 120 and one block is 30 mm. This is 30 mm and this is 120 mm. That is perimeter indicated by P. 4 multiplied by 30, that is equal to 120 mm. Okay, this is our development surface, okay, lateral surface of square prism. Thank you. We will continue our next problem in next lecture.